Hi, how are you, everybody? Hope you're enjoying the show. And I'm nervous, so I think I will cry. I'm just acting, don't worry. Um, and 2 years ago, I came here at the same place and I was reading poetry. But the difference from then to now is that I couldn't speak English. So I read my poem in Spanish, and I think I missed a lot of audience because not everybody can understand or speak Spanish. Under her wings. It was last night that I was thinking how good my professor has been to me. She has given me support without even using heartwarming words. When I'm struggling, she holds my hand, letting me know that I can count on her. Whenever I feel sad or share a broken tear, she asks me for a hug. And it is there, in her arms, that I feel protected, like nothing that dares to touch me could hurt me. There is a power that grows inside me when I find myself under her wings. Under her wings, I am calm. And she calls me mija, as if she were saying, don't give up on account of stupid things. Don't you see how strong you are? And my pain turns into a sincere smile. And my soul doesn't feel hurt anymore. Thank you.
Yay! And next up we have Annie. Annie Yu, I'm sorry, Annie Yu.
Hey. Okay, so the poem I'm going to read is Book of Lives. My name is a book of lives. I press leaves inside, scraps of the city, one crumbled bus ticket, a newspaper washed with rain, a torn photograph of two little girls. My name is the map of the world, a body of continents and stars. On an airplane, I look at the map. Flights intersect, travel miles in seas, hours in clouds. A window bird trills by my bed. Power lines crisscross streets like threads in the sky. A book of lives is a month of Saturdays, a seahorse from Peru, perfume at my neck. All the threads in my body connect, the heart beats. Look inside a red suitcase. You'll find letters to no one, objects found and lost, a plastic white fan, contradictory, jade green, city grids, the last bite of an ice cream cone. These are all my names. I savor these words on the tip of my tongue. A book of lives lives in my right hand. I clutch a pen in the other. All the rivers flower into the sea. Thank you. Okay. Next up is Marcela Ortiz.
Okay, this is the first time I'm reading in front of people. Okay. Okay, this is a poem to my mom. You're nothing but a group of coffee-clutching women. 19 years, and the only image that I can think of when I hear my mother's voice is Rosie the Riveter, with her hand balled up in a fist and her arm as hard as a rock tense beneath her face. Bunch of coffee-clutching women? Was a term announced as a statement to generalize only the smartest women I know as a bunch of old grandmothers who sit in sewing circles and talk about how to cook the most superb and delicious blueberry biscuits? We banned my mother from the kitchen due to an ironic incident where she had burnt water. The only hands who touched the oven was my father's. Bunch of coffee-clutching women. I can envision my mom's face becoming red as these man's words ripped through her ears and invaded her heart. Please keep your peace, Mom. Yes, my mother is a woman, but coffee clutching? The term was worse than nails on a chalkboard. Oh yes, a coffee-clutching woman. A coffee-clutching woman who has raised 3 not-so-obedient children, never leaving a dirty dish in the kitchen sink or taking any from anyone. Coffee-clutching women. Yes, Mom, you sure do act like a coffee-clutching woman with your Carhartt jeans on and steel-toe boots, arriving to work 20 minutes early to run your own crew, all consisting of obnoxious men who poke holes through construction site porta potties because 50% of the male's brains consist of their oh-so-glorified junk that doesn't even work right 75% of the time. Coffee-clutching women. I suppose Alice Paul and Lucy Burns were nothing but coffee-clutching women, clutching their coffee cups, sitting around talking about nonsense, the same nonsense that changed the 19th Amendment, finally uniting all the coffee-clutching women together. Yes, we can vote. I can see Abigail Adams sitting, clutching her scorching hot cup of joe, scolding her husband because he said, "Just sit down and drink your damn coffee, woman." She really was the brains of the outfit. My mother stood and tried to find her words that could make any man run away with his tail between his legs, but all she can find is F you, F you. He sits and laughs. My mother's overworked, tired, but still solid body stood hard as a rock. "I'm not going to cry," she demands to herself as an aggravated, pissed-off tear falls down from her hot face. "Don't cry, Mom, don't cry."
That was her first time ever. Yay! And up next, we have Indiana Pelivanova. Thank you.
A recipe for water. Start with the color magenta, a burning asphalt, a beach ball sighing out its life, a garden grown on accident after accident. Add a fodder, painting shells on the cove, a pinch of guilt, statues of Isabella butterflies, and extinct alphabets, a teaspoon of autumn leaves, a shepherd playing with the wind, some animal begging for snow. Mix vigorously, like a mountain mixes up its slopes. Preheat the bed of a polar star to 480 light years away. Thank you. And next is Robin Black.
Oh, okay. I had to know. This is called eviction notice. The police turned us away. 11 years old eating baby food. Days warm like the occasional free matzah from next door. No plates. Cups were yo plate. I stepped on a nail in the backyard chasing my sister through junk. At night, taking sips of beer bottles left over from parties. They tasted like warm quarters. My mom stayed up while I slept on the couch at ABC No Rio. I caught fleas from Cookie Puss sleeping on my stomach, keeping us both warm. At that age, I lost the comfort from lies, like a fly sleeping in the mouth of a corpse, stranded on a crescent moon with no oars, floating in a sea of ash littered with diamonds. I swallow past lives to spit these alternate futures.
One more big round of applause for our very talented apprentice program. Fantastic.